drama unfolding inside the Sokoto Correctional Facility is growing more intense by the day, and at the center of it all are two of Nigeria's most polarizing figures, Nnamdi Kanu and former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha. According to multiple reports, Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, flatly refused to meet Okorocha during the former governor's recent visit to the prison. But this wasn't just a simple snub. It was a powerful political statement, one that has sent shockwaves across Nigeria and reignited deep national debates. Let's break down what really happened and why it matters. Kanu, who remains in custody in Sokoto, has been at the heart of one of Nigeria's most contentious political and legal battles. As the outspoken leader of IPOB, he has long demanded self-determination for Biafra, a stance that has placed him in direct confrontation with the Nigerian state and much of the political establishment. Rochas Okorocha, a former governor and influential Igbo politician, reportedly visited Kanu hoping to offer support, mediation, or perhaps political intervention. But Kanu wanted none of it. Prison sources say Kanu refused to come out to see Okorocha and instead instructed officials to escort him away. Even more striking, Kanu allegedly accused Okorocha of being complicit in the suffering of the Igbo people, declaring that he would not receive anyone he believes is linked to their hardship and bloodshed. That moment changed everything. To Kanu, Okorocha represents the very political system he is fighting against, a system he believes has failed, marginalized, and betrayed the Igbo people. This refusal was not just personal, it was symbolic, a clear message that Kanu rejects not only Okorocha, but the entire political class he believes has maintained the status quo. Unsurprisingly, reactions have been sharply divided. Among IPOB supporters, the move was widely praised. Many see it as Kanu standing firm on principle, refusing to legitimize leaders they believe compromised Igbo interests for political survival. To them, this rejection reflects years of frustration with leaders who, despite holding power, failed to deliver justice, development, or true representation for the Southeast. Others, however, see the move as deeply troubling. Critics argue that rejecting dialogue, especially with a fellow Igbo leader, risks further division at a time when unity is desperately needed. They believe that even flawed engagement could open doors to negotiation or de-escalation. Okorocha himself has long positioned his political career around being a bridge builder, someone willing to work within Nigeria's political system to advance Igbo interests. His visit to Kanu may have been an attempt to project reconciliation, relevance, or leadership. But Kanu's rejection underscores just how fractured political trust within the Igbo community has become. Beyond the political symbolism lies the legal reality. Nnamdi Kanu's detention remains one of the most controversial cases in modern Nigerian history. Arrested on charges including terrorism and treason, his supporters insist the case is politically motivated, while critics argue he poses a national security threat. What complicates matters further is Kanu's location. He is currently being held over 700 kilometers away from Abuja, where his legal team is based. His lawyers have repeatedly argued that his detention in Sokoto severely limits access to legal preparation and violates principles of fair trial. A request to transfer him closer to Abuja was denied earlier this year, with the court adjourning the matter until January 2026. To supporters, this feels deliberate, an effort to isolate Kanu and weaken his legal defense. The government maintains that security concerns justify the arrangement, but the debate remains heated. And this is where the story expands beyond one man. For many in the southeast, Nnamdi Kanu has become a symbol of resistance, a voice for long-standing grievances rooted in marginalization, political exclusion, and historical trauma dating back to the Biafran War. His continued detention, and the way it is handled, has intensified conversations about federalism, equity, and Nigeria's future as a united nation. Okorocha's rejected visit, therefore, is not just a prison incident. It is a reflection of deep mistrust, unresolved wounds, and competing visions for the Igbo people and Nigeria itself. So the questions remain. Can dialogue still happen? Will Kanu's legal battle take a decisive turn in 2026? And what does this growing divide mean for the future of the Southeast and the country as a whole? One thing is certain. This story is far from over. Now we want to hear from you. Do you believe Kanu was right to reject Okorocha? Is the Nigerian government doing enough to address the grievances of marginalized regions? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share this video to keep the conversation going.